morning from a very wet and rainy Six Flags over Texas. We're here to ride Aquaman.
Hey, is this just me or is this beard getting longer and longer every day?
I know, dude, it took so long for this thing to open. If you look back when they first announced the ride, he didn't even have a beard.
He needs a haircut.
That's how long he's been waiting for this thing to open. New credit, 1,100! Yay!
Let's go.
Since our last visit, they totally changed this entrance. You scan your tickets over there. It used to be right here.
I was gonna say, I feel like I remember walking in over there.
Yeah, so
by the fountain.
this used to be just like a random plaza right before you'd walk in, but now it's wide open. Welcome to your park. This is weird. It's cool though. It looks good. Like, this is really wide open and nice.
Fiesta, look.
Viva la Fiesta. I guess that's the festival they have going on right now. I don't know, there's literally no one here. I think this area is also new. Look at this. Awesome mural of Six Flags over Texas. You can see a big skull. The Shockwave. It's got the blue colors instead of the green ones. There's a train, the observation tower. Sky Ride, of course, not there anymore. Southern Palace, yeah, really cool stuff. I like this one a lot. Here's one ride that will not have a wait today, even though it's their newest attraction. And that is, of course, Aquaman. As you can see, everyone's all bundled up. It's literally right here. Wow, I can't believe the station is like this close to the pathway. Like, it's literally right there. Why is it literally this close? Here's our statue of Aquaman himself. This is the actual entrance, literally across from Justice League. There we go.
So random.
That's how he's looking.
Do you remember we did a construction tour of this, what, like 2 years ago?
We did, yeah. I know. King of Atlantis, powers and abilities, between two worlds, joining forces. That's about the extent of the theming we have here. So lockers here are double-sided. So you just put your items in here, and then when you get off, you get them on the other side, as well as your drinks right here. On the train, the 5 of us took over an entire boat. It's okay. It's all right.
Honestly, I think they're really, really fun. I like the feeling of like the kind of like weird floaty airtime you get because it's like not like a perfect parabola. Like it goes like this.
That part is cool.
Yeah.
The airtime is pretty good on it. I really like the backwards launch on it. You get like kind of like some Pantheon airtime, kind of not as strong.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's like that unique feeling of getting the backwards ejector.
Yeah, good stuff. Alec, what did you think?
This one? It was like my first time riding something like that ever.
Yeah. You were like nerding out over the turntable.
I was the one saying I want to get wet the least, and I was probably the one that got wet the most.
So because Aquaman is the standard model, this is where the ground level would be, but this is not flat ground, so they have to elevate this footer. It's so bizarre. Porky Pig. She wants a hug.
Get a hug.
Yeah, hug the pig. Enjoy it now, because he's going to be on a dinner plate later over at JB's Smokehouse.
There's going to be some nice steamed ribs.
No, I was so excited to do this. It's undergoing maintenance to repair damage from a flood? Wait, what? Wait, that's actually like really sad.
But it occurred in late 2022.
Dang. Wait, they've been working on it for that long? All right, hopefully they fix it soon.
What?
Here's our wait times. 5 minutes for everything except for Titan, which is 6. There we go, let's take a ride on the original RMC, U Texas Giant. No one else is here. Oh my gosh. Always a classic there on New Texas Giant. Has a lot of great moments there. The best part, of course, being that hill right before the mid-course.
Yeah,
where you just like shot up.
I was on that one.
Yeah, that was so good.
Like, after doing, like, this is one of my earlier RMCs, and every time I come back to it, I'm reminded, like, wow, this feels very, very different for
Yeah.
all of the ones that I've done, since then.
Absolutely.
It's like crazy, and it's so much more tame, but it's very enjoyable still.
Yeah, it's a long ride. It's not like every single.
calm.
There's some moments that don't deliver, like how on you ride some of the newer arms. He's like, there's not a moment wasted. Like
Fake out airtime hill. That's like you think it's gonna be airtime.
Yeah, this one part, so when you go through the 3 different tunnels, and the second one, there's like a hill where you're going up to get air, and then it just flattens out, and the air is killed. It's like
I know.
very weird. I've never seen it.
The last turn is just like you're gliding along, like la-di-da-di-da.
Yeah, just like it's continuing, but it's fine. It's a good ride.
But like for a prototype, holy crap.
Oh, absolutely.
That is very crazy.
I think anyone who once what this ride did for them and everything, then I feel like it'd be hard to look at this and be like, well, you didn't get it perfect. Just for a first time, it was pretty freaking good.
Six Flags Over Texas called and said, well, we need a traditional retrack on the Texas Giant for our 50th anniversary. RMC provided 2 bids to Six Flags. We provided the traditional retrack bid as well as our new iBox bid.
We can do it and just come look at our samples. Wow, they're gonna fly in the morning, and we are in trouble because we don't have any samples.
Me and Mark were talking about this when we were on the lift hill. Do you think they will ever RMC it, as in put in some inversions now that they can do that so easily?
Yeah, maybe throw in a stall, something in there.
You ever think they'll up the game a bit?
I'm gonna say no.
You think they'll leave it alone?
Yeah, I think they're gonna leave it alone. I think this is honestly one of the next Ace Coaster landmarks, for sure. So Six Flags Over Texas is looking for some votes. So right outside the Titan entrance, they're like, hey, scan our QR code and vote for our ride.
Here we go.
Yeah, see, this is exactly what they're hoping for.
Wait, Skyrush is in the ballot too.
Oh,
what are you gonna do?
I mean. Sorry, Titan.
All right, are you ready to not agree with each other?
Oh, we're so about to disagree about Titan. All right, man, it's whatever.
That ride's so fun. It's so intense. I love it.
It is intense. The 2 helices are intense.
Yeah,
it's just
drop is fun.
It's a weird coaster,
It's
man.
like a ramp, but it's really fun.
It is a ramp.
But it's fun. It's like a fun ramp. Oh my gosh!
what?
Look at this shirt.
Whoa, it's like a squirrel.
Is that a boot?
It's a boot. What?
What?
I need this for the house. This is the most American shirt ever.
God bless America. 1776, the year they invented the arrow looper.
When I think of the U.S., I think of Six Flags. I still can't believe how dead it is today. I hope the park doesn't close early. There's so few people here. All right, there's Mini Mine Train. Mark, you have a story with that ride. You were here when Mr. Beast was filming on there, right?
Yeah, Mr. Beast was filming here, and actually we were more angry that we couldn't get the credit. I had no clue who Mr. Beast was. I was just
What are you doing? What?
Last to leave the roller coaster wins $20,000 or something.
16 hours, almost 24
The problem was they did it on Mini Mine Train and not Mr. Freeze.
I know.
Last to leave Mr. Freeze is actually a challenge. This thing's so freaking intense. Look at this.
You beat up your knees.
So since our last visit, Mr. Freeze Reverse Blast is now just Mr. Freeze. So it has an all-new sign and an all-new color scheme.
It's like going in the mouth again.
Oh, it's such Luna Park in the mouth, but this one's way less creepy. Yeah. The only coaster here with an actual line, Mr. Freeze, because they're only running one side. I never realized this, but there is a Mr. Freeze figure looking down on the train. He's just very, very goofy looking. Mr. Freeze Forward Blast. No, that's just what I'm calling it. I like the old one better.
The old one was better. I liked the sense of disorientation, because when you hit that inverted top hat, I'm like, am I upside down? Am I backward, forward? I don't know what's going on. It was so much, and now I'm like, I can see what's coming. And I didn't like the spike as much.
Spike is way better when you're just being pulled up.
Guys, when I used to ride this 3 years ago, I remember going up the spike and all my weight on my stomach would be on there straight, and you'd be hanging on oh my god, this is terrifying. We're so high up. Now the sensation of the height is completely gone.
The launch. was nowhere near as forceful. Like it felt a lot more gradual, which like
I think it's the same launch. I think it's just backwards and forward.
Yeah, like when you're taking it backwards, it feels way more intense.
Yeah, we would launch and you would fly into the restraint and be like, oh my god, like your stomach would hit it, and that's completely gone now. It's like a regular coaster launch, kind of like how they also have with Aquaman here.
Stupid
so
regular coasters.
I don't know how to explain it.
No, I get it, yeah. It's
it
a
doesn't have
shame.
that punch anymore to me right now. I'm sorry, Six Flags. I love this ride, but it definitely like dropped down.
Put it in reverse, Terry.
do one train backwards, one train forwards, because this is not
like
it right
that.
now.
Like that idea. That'd
You guys
be cool.
gotta give some option.
Yeah. St. Louis's is the winner.
Yeah,
for
St. Louis,
sure.
you're winning right now.
Grabbing some wings right here across from Riddler and that standing but not operating thing. You're dipping your french fries in whipped cream?
Chocolate shake.
Guys, I have a gold pass, which I thought was 25% off 20, and I went, and the girl told me it was 5% off.
5% off.
It's like 5%. I was like, I didn't know a pass could do 5%.
That's some Disney stuff. Yeah, anyways. Yeah, this was with meal plan, so no, don't have to worry about it. And sure enough, here's our look at Joker saying, the clown prince of crime has struck again, and the Joker coaster is closed for seasonal maintenance. They anticipate opening later this spring, so hopefully soon, but there you can see a ride that will probably not be reopening, and that's Harley Quinn back there. So you can see the work walls up around it. It's just sitting there all sad, just in a very weird position in this park. Definitely the forgotten corner. One of my favorite Schwarzkopf's, Shockwave, is up next. Only operating on one train, which is fine because you don't really need it on a day like today. And we're starting to get some of that blue sky coming out. Not over here, just over here. Shockwave done, and that airtime is just crazy, man. Like, the forces on the loops are good, and then you go through the jank of the drops in the back, and it's just, so good.
That is one of those coasters that I feel like you have to be a roller coaster enthusiast to appreciate. Like, I feel like if you're like a regular average person, you're probably like, that thing's like kind of janky. But like,
yes, of course it is, but
yes,
so good.
Exactly, but as like coaster enthusiasts, we're like, dude, that airtime is like spectacular. You don't realize that otherwise. So, I don't know. That's like an enthusiast paradise right there.
What do you think? You agree?
Ooh, so that was my first time riding that after I got on like Olympia looping and bullet and all that cool
That's so
stuff.
much
and
better than Olympia
I
looping.
appreciate it like a lot more now when I ride those rides. Like the airtime is great, the positives on the double loop, awesome ride. Don't adjust it, Six Flags, keep it the same as it is. I don't like the new Mindbender or Revolution.
Oh, yeah, no.
If they do that to it, that ride is ruined, and that's an awesome coaster.
This
Don't
is
touch it.
top tier Schwarzkopf.
What the heck?
These bulls got big butts.
They are
They're packing.
They can make some nice chocolate milk.
We have returned to Aquaman. Now that it is blue skies, you might as well think it's a different day. Like, this is just so wild. The weather did not show anything remotely like this. It was staying cloudy all day. But
chilly, but it's not nearly as cold.
Yes,
It's
not as
cloudy,
bad.
It's not raining. It's just like a 180. Yeah.
so we're gonna do a water ride. Lap number 2 on Aquaman was much wetter than the previous because we actually had a full boat this time.
That was wild. I'm like, Mark had to sit on the end because it's his idea, so therefore he had to be the one taking the.
He took off
I
his
wore my
shirt.
mock shirt today, and it's see-through now.
Bro,
so.
it's hold on, watch this.
Ring her out.
Oh.
You're
Oh,
at
that's-
the park, you sell some soaky shirts.
I know you said you're not like super keen on these, but like I don't know. I really like the floater and the airtime going over the like the hump is really great. Like I like it.
Backwards it is, yeah. Like and the spike where it's kind of like you kind of go backwards. It's like a kink. It's like an intentional
it's not
kink.
straight. It's like this.
Yeah, it's interesting. So I don't like that part was cool. I don't know. I just don't think it does much for me. I think my favorite part about it is actually just watching the turntable go around. It's so cool.
I mean, yeah, that part is cool.
It's awesome. You know, I'm all for Six Flags selling cool models, and Tom Hardy's Bane is one of my favorite villains, but this Bane is not something that I think most people would rather spend $1,200 on. What the SeaWorld does Six Flags think they're ripping off? We just ended out our day here at Six Flags Over Texas with last ride of the night on Mr. Freeze.
And we were legitimately last train. I think they repeated that maybe 18 times.
Yeah, this was a new one. Usually when they close the queue off, that's when like, all right, no more people accepted. But this, they were like, if you're in the queue, too bad, turn around and leave.
Yeah,
if
like,
you're not sitting in the seat, we're not sending another train. It's like, okay.
All right.
But we were good. So Mark and I were in the front. Sarah took the back. I liked the front better on forward freeze when I liked the back better on backwards freeze.
Yeah.
You know, I agree too. I don't know why. I just like the sensation.
I know why. Because it's higher up on the spike.
Yeah.
In both scenarios, you were higher up on the spike.
You feel when you get thrown down off the spike, you feel it. I guess it's more in the back. Like, I mean, more in the front now.
Yeah.
And the valley of it. You know what?
It's
It's too much.
The front is the back is the front. I don't know. No, that ends out what ended up actually being a pretty good day. Like the skies ended up like clearing up. Like
it was like abysmal this morning.
I know.
The weather, and it turned out to be really good.
Other than like Aquaman and Mr. Freeze, we probably did everything like 3 to 5 times, I would say.
Yes.
At least. Like it was that. It was a good day.
I decided after being here today, the next thing they need here is another like inverting coaster because we don't have many. It's like the Giant doesn't go upside down, Titan doesn't go upside down. I mean, they have Mr. Freeze and Batman, but then
Shockwave has
Shockwave
two.
doesn't go upside down.
No, Shockwave does.
Oh yeah, I guess it does.
No, but most everything else, yeah.
I'm like, oh
You're
yeah,
right.
the gigantic loops, but they're like so quick back to back. I'm
It's like
talking
a
about
scorpion. Like you need a big,
like a traditional like multi-looping roller coaster. I could get behind that.
A wing coaster would be cool here.
A wing coaster would be cool here. Something like X-Flight. I don't think they'll do it.
Forget that I forgot about the 2 huge loops on Shockwave that we rode 4 times.
We'll just pretend to edit that out, but then actually leave it in for the final edit. Oh! Hope you guys enjoyed this one, and of course, make sure to stay tuned for more here at Coaster Studios, and we'll see you next time. Bye!